Here at the library, people are always doing something fun and interesting, and today it was a special canning event put on by the LSU Ag Center.
Well, the purpose of the LSU Ag Center is to extend the university to the people. So we teach nutrition, physical activity, as well as food safety classes. And this class was meant to help provide instructions on how to properly and safely can foods. We've had a lot of interest over the last couple of years of people growing their own home gardens and wanting to be able to preserve their food themselves at home. And we also know that there's just a lot of misinformation out there, so we want to provide the factual way of safe food preserving.
I have a really fun job where I get to go to all the branches in the parish and help put on programs. With a lot of our patrons, they garden, they have an abundance of produce from that garden, and there's always a question of what do you do with it? So we've partnered up with LSU Ag Center to have a canning class so our patrons can learn how to process that abundance of produce in a safe manner.
What we're seeing is that people do want to be able to grow their own food, perhaps know where their food is coming from. So we do work a lot with our local food systems and do encourage people to buy as much as possible local, but we don't want anyone to be afraid of foods that come from the grocery store. This is more so for people to be able to self-process as well as have those foods stored at home. And two, we want to make sure that they are following those safety practices when doing so.
I love my job. The library is my happy place, and I feel incredibly privileged to be able to work at some place that brings so much to the community.
It does save money, and it's a great practice. Again, a lot of home gardens, people have an abundance, especially in the summer, of lots of summer vegetables, and so they're wanting to be able to preserve those, put those away. Some people are using them as gifts, giving them away. Oh, I love what I do because I have a passion for nutrition and health, and I really have a passion for just community togetherness. These library classes that we have done over the last year have been very informative for the people, but really helpful to us too, to know what our community members are wanting. And we just love to be able to provide factual information so that people can live their best lives.
And as you saw, people had an informative and innovative experience with one of the oldest ways to preserve food. From the West Side Library off Coliseum Boulevard, I'm Joel Massey.